Hi YouTube, it's Kathy. I recently got back from BookNet Fest, and let me tell you, the weather is very different because while I was in Florida, the west coast of Canada decided yes, we should probably lean into the fact that fall is happening soon. So we got our gloomy lighting going on. It's gonna be a thing until the new year, probably. If you've been around my channel for a while, you probably know that when I go to conventions or events, I like to ask people for book recommendations and then put them all into one video as kind of a digital scrapbook of the event. So of course I would do that at BookNet Fest. As always, convention spaces are loud spaces, so the audio is going to be a little bit hard to follow, but I caption all of my videos, so I highly suggest turning the captions on now so you don't miss anything.
Hi, I'm Sarah Veman, and I'd recommend To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. It is inspired by The Little Mermaid, and the characters are amazing, the relationships are amazing, and it was probably one of my favorite books I've read this year.
Hello, I'm Alicia, and you can find me at Alicia Living Life anywhere pretty much, and my book recommendation is A Foxhole Court, and by Nora, I'm gonna mispronounce her name, Sova, I think, and I think it's like almost self-published on Amazon, but basically I love it because it's sports, queer romance, and in particularly demisexual main protagonists, and I love it.
Hi, I'm Sarah Jane from the Book Life, and I would recommend Nevernight by Jay Kristoff because if you like unlikable protagonists who are actually really likable, I think you like it.
Hi, my name's Sean from Reader's Rambles, and I would recommend The Falconer by Elizabeth May because if you like badass female women and fae, then it's the book for you.
Hi, my name is Catherine, and I recommend Reign of Gold by Victor Villaseñor. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but I fell in love with it in middle school when my teacher knew that I was bored with her books, and it's a great story about the author's grandparents and their journey from Mexico to the US, and you should definitely pick it up for Hispanic Heritage Reads.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle. I have a YouTube channel called Frumious Reads, and I am recommending The Golden Compass, or also known as Northern Lights by Philip Pullman.
Hi, my name's Vanessa. I have a YouTube channel called Paper Fairy, and I would recommend the book Bloodwater Paint. I don't remember the author's name right now, but it is it's told in verse, and it tells the story of Artemisia Gentileschi, who was a Baroque painter. It's a really feminist story, and it deals with the topic of her sexual assault, and I felt like it did it very well.
Hey, my name is Crystal. I have a booktube channel named Skeptical Bookworm, and the book that I'm recommending is The Burning Light. It is a novella that's a science fiction, and it's almost like urban science fiction, which is a topic I rarely come across, so it's really cool.
Hi, my name is Angel. I have a channel called XOXO Angel Rose, and the book I would recommend is Moxie by Jen Matu. It is amazing. It deals with very important issues like feminism, sexism in high school in a very small southern town, and I think every girl should read it, and also any guy who's interested in reading because it's something that we can all learn from and grow from, and it's really well done.
Hi, my name is Zoe, and I recommend Hounded by Kevin Hearn. It's it's high fantasy, and it's got a lot of Celtic roots to it, and there is a dog that actually has a speaking role, and he is my favorite character I've ever read.
Hi, my name is Alexandra from The Lovely John, and I'm recommending 1984. It's a book that will get you to appreciate how awesome books are, and if you love sci-fi, this is one of the classics. You have to have it in your repertoire, and I hope you enjoy.
Hey, I'm Thomas from SFF 180, and I recommend Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett because it's a very entertaining story about a thief and a unique magic system.
Hi, I'm Desiree from The Labra, and I just recently read The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. It's a non-fiction book about a metacognition technique where when you have an instinct to make a decision, you should count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then move, act. Start doing it, because your brain will come up with excuses for why you can't. The book was full of examples of how it was used and how you can use it, and I found it to be extremely motivational and helpful in regards to getting stuff done. So if you find that you are the type of person that talks yourself out of things a lot, definitely pick up this book.
Hi, I'm Taylor, and My favorite book is Geekerella by Ashley Poston, and it is a Cinderella retelling, only it's modern, and the Cinderella stand-in is trying to go to a con instead of a ball. So it's basically Cinderella with cosplay, and instead of making a ball gown, she and her fairy godmother character are making a cosplay, and I personally love cosplay and Disney, so that's why it's one of my favorites. But on top of that, it's really well written, the dual perspectives are balanced really well, the characters are lovely, there's a lot of great queer representation, and it's really fast-paced, it's really cute, it's really pure, and sometimes you just want to read a book that will fill you with joy, and that's this one. So yeah, Cinderella with Cosplay, Geekerella by Ashley Poston.
Hi, I'm Princess Paige from The Princess and the Scrivener. My book recommendation is specifically the audiobook version because it's fantastic. It's Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. He reads the audiobook, and he doesn't read any of his other ones, but he specifically talks about in an interview on the audiobook that he wanted to read this one because it's in verse, and it takes place in like 2 minutes on an elevator ride, and it's haunting, and he just does such a good job with the audiobooks.
Hi, my name is Derby, and I recommend The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid because it's awesome. You should just go read it. Everyone loves it. It's good.
Thank you so much to everyone who gave me a book recommendation. All of their links should be down below. If I've missed your link or I've misspelt your name in the closed captions, please let me know so I can update it. Have you read any of these books, and how many of these just went straight onto your TBR? Let me know down in the comments below. On the way down in the comments, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. You can like and share this as you see fit, and I will see you very soon. Bye.